we know Avengers 5 is coming, and now we know one director that's not going to be involved with it, so we can take that off the rumor mill. James Gunn is not going to direct the next film. I remember back in the day, after Guardians of the Galaxy 1 came out and people fell absolutely in love with it, there was many rumors that James Gunn was going to be the one involved with the upcoming Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. Now, obviously that ended up going to the Russos, but James Gunn was still involved as an executive producer, considering the team he helped kick off the cosmic side of Marvel with, the Guardians, were a pretty important moving piece in that franchise and that film. So naturally he had to be involved. Recently, when he was directly asked during a Q&A, would he direct a upcoming Avengers film, he replied, and I quote, "I haven't been asked, but I wouldn't do it if I was." Now, this very interesting, right? And I think there's a few reasons why. One, it's an insanely difficult job. The Avengers are literally the biggest thing you could be asked to direct. And if you make a film that's lesser quality than Infinity War and Endgame, you will get dragged through the mud. I mean, if we look back at Avengers Age of Ultron, look at Joss Whedon. He absolutely got destroyed by people online that didn't like the film as much, and we've since come to realize that it wasn't all his fault. Disney had a large hand into cutting many of the elements of the film out, but again, he just felt so destroyed online and from interviews and all that. He was just like, "Look guys, I'm just done with this, I can't do this anymore." James has probably seen that over and over, and again, how are you gonna top Avengers Infinity War and Endgame? And at the same time, why would he even want to? He's literally gonna have done 3 films for Marvel Studios with the Guardians trilogy, and then move on to take on something even bigger. That just kind of seems out of his wheelhouse, and it looks like he has a lot of passion projects he wants to do, and at the same time he's probably going to follow through with a couple more DC projects realistically. So again, I think he's just telling you exactly what you need to know. He hasn't been asked because they never really considered him, because he wasn't the man for the job, because he had a unique style that wouldn't carry through the entire, connection of everything, because his unique style suits the Guardians, but it doesn't necessarily sit well with Captain America or Iron Man. So they pick the people that are best for jobs that they want, and he's the best for the Guardians. So they haven't asked him because they didn't see him as the best pick, and he'd say no because he knows he can't deliver what the fans want, and if he delivers something that's sub-quality, he'll get his head on a pike. So yeah, don't do it, because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.